Testing, testing. Test, test. All right. So today I need to release the trailer because that's a requirement for the Steam review. I've tried installing DaVinci Resolve, but that didn't work. Well, I didn't let it finish because it wanted to compile the whole internet. So I tried another app, but that crashed. So I'm back where I was. And even if DaVinci, if I installed DaVinci, I wouldn't know how to use it. So I'm doing it the Caveman way with FFmpeg. So I have all these clips here. My target is 30 seconds. Because I just don't have time. And that's also, so this won't be a masterpiece, but it will be showing the game. I have, let's make a plan. Actually, let's copy the list. So these are the files. A6 for 12. Yeah, 87 wish list. It's amazing. I think that was 10 wish lists in the last day. That's incredible. So I have these files. Pan is, that's a pan across the world. Calm, these are just walking around. Fights are fights, and then an end screen. It'll only grow and grow, hopefully. Yeah. I wonder how many of those people are coming from your shorts. Me as well, but the Twitch VODs are getting more and more views as well, so it might be just regular YouTube. I'm sure there's a way to look that up, but I wouldn't know. But yeah. So I recorded all these files. I made a cinematic mode in the game. I just abused the debug mode that I had, so that I can pan around the world freely. Before I was limited to the loaded entities required for the game. And I've faked some movement in the enemies because I couldn't just update the game. That would have been too complicated. So they just make random movements but look alive. Yeah, probably worth adding more hashtags, maybe to like game dev roguelike or something. I've looked it up. I have hashtags in the description of these shorts, and those count as well. I heard, but yeah. Oh, you mean more of them, game dev roguelike? Yeah, I've researched a tiny bit. But yeah, I'm satisfied with the growth of the game. Better than polluting the title with a bunch of hashtags. If you can put them in the description, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if people read the title anyways, but maybe they do. Yeah, I have all these clips. Target is 30 seconds. So let's break this down. Pan, I want the trailer to carry atmosphere. So I probably will give the pan across the world a bunch of time and the ending as well. I'm not sure how many seconds these clips need each. But let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 seconds. Oh, they probably need 2 seconds each. So that's 20 seconds. That's 5 pan, 5 seconds. Clips, 20 seconds. And ending 5 seconds. That's not enough, I guess. Let's make that 10, so it's 35 seconds, but that's okay. So these are all raw. I haven't cut them to shape. I'll have to do that now. And then I'll just use FFmpeg to concatenate them. I mean, I'll cut them to shape with FFmpeg as well. But then I'll concatenate them and put music underneath, probably with Audacity. I'll probably use the title music. Maybe the title music has filter sweeps in them. They might not be fast enough, but I think I can, with crossfades, bash it into shape. I'll try, but first the visuals. So 5 seconds for the pan. That may be not enough as well. Let's look at the video. So this is, I think, a good beginning for the trailer. I mean, 5 seconds. Oh, that's already at 10. Okay. But I want to start slow. And I like the water at the beginning. Where's 5 seconds? There's 5 seconds. 4, 5. I mean, I can try cutting it to 5 seconds. So how I'll do this? I'll create a source folder, copy all the files in there, and then this is a bit scary. Let's make a backup, a third backup just in case. And then what I'll do is I'll cut these in place but out of the source folder. So if I say ffmpeg input source pan, this is how I create my shorts as well. So I'll say from second 0 to second 5, don't re-encode and overwrite the file here. Already exists, okay. So that's 5 seconds now. It's actually good. And then let's cut all the other files to 2 seconds. The calm files. And then adjust those that need adjusting. You could use this for the main menu. I could, yeah. I thought of that yesterday. Or I could use it for a intro. So if you boot up the game, it just slowly fades over the world. And if you press a key, then you land on the landing screen, on the main menu. I could do that as well. So the main menu is not as busy. But yeah, that's later. So let's cut all these. That's a bit of typing, but that's okay. Okay, that's fight. And yeah, I didn't stream yesterday because I was recording all the footage, so I needed OBS. That's the reason. Did I? Oh, great, stupid. Cut them all to 5 seconds. I need 2. Fight 2. Fight 3. Fight 4. And what was it, 5? I want to submit the game today, but might be cutting it a bit too close, because I still need to test the game on Ubuntu, and difficulties creating the USB stick. Well, didn't give it much attention, but okay, now concatenating them. Actually, let's look at the end video. So that needs, I can start that at 2. To 12. And and this is just text I animated in game. Because I don't have editing software. And also, it's a special font. So that made sense. Now concatenating. I have the command here. Did that work? Okay. Okay, so all of these are badly cut. So I have to adjust them all. Okay, but that's okay. That's what I expected. Let's start with the first one. So this one is just that's a bit stupid. Oh, that's cut. That's the cut version. Let's restore. Let's restore the originals. So yeah, it's longer. Okay, this. Let's try 2 to 4. Let's count 1 here. Yeah, didn't have to restore them. This is a workflow I invented 5 seconds ago, so. Come on. Is that 2 seconds? That's better actually. But let's rearrange this so that it's not the first one. Okay, then the second one. Want this section, that's 4 to 6. Oh, that's the same actually. Mm, 2 seconds and maybe cutting it close, but that's... Let's just keep that. Maybe... Five to 7. No. Is it making 1 second clips? Is that how seconds work? That's 2 seconds. Let's try 3 to 5. I think they need to be 3 seconds long. Yeah, that's much better. Maybe 1 to 2 to 5. Why does that one feel much longer? Because nothing happens, maybe? Hmm. Okay. Let's call this the first pass. Okay, this needs to start at... Okay, second 2 is already interior. So second 1, second 4. That's something's off. Why is it? It's jumping. Can I give it half seconds? Nope. What's it doing? It doesn't like the 0.5. How do I give F impact sub-second? Okay, stack overflow doesn't help. It is a dot, but milliseconds or what? Okay. So the AI says that to make sub-second cuts, I'll have to re-encode. But I can say 500 milliseconds. But that probably did nothing. Yep. Okay, so let's just leave it then. Four to 7. That's right, this is the fight clip. Right. Okay, that did nothing. Oh, stupid. That's a good clip. Let's check out the second one. I mean, the backing up is enough. So 1 to 4. Not the best, but could be worse. Probably. I've no idea how to make good videos. So, what was that? 2? No, 3. Okay, I like the boulder push. Is that 0? Okay. 0 to 3. Looks a bit staged. Which it kind of is, of course. It shouldn't look that way. Okay, that's... Nobody understands that. Maybe it's fine. That was fight 3. So fight 4 has a funny scene right here, where I realized that I'm outnumbered. So that's 4-7. Okay, that's good. And then source fight 5. That's entering the house. Please give me a sec. Of course, it falls directly on the second. I mean, I could use it from a 0. That's pretty good. Fight 6. Yeah, that's about opening the door. Great, that falls directly on the second. So that moment is gone. Or maybe let's try cutting it from 0. Let's see what happens. Let's leave it like that for the moment. And then I have fight 7, where the hero dies. Let's leave, and I'll maybe fade this out. And then fade in the ending. The problem is I need to fade to this gray color. Or can I crossfade? No. So I use this as is, and then start fading from 5. 5 to 8 probably. So I'll need a fade out. And I'm asking the Google bot for the FFmpeg commands because they are sometimes pretty arcane. And yeah, I don't have the time. And it's actually pretty good at providing stuff. Actually, no, well, I've used the Google bot for a FFmpeg streaming setup and it was horrible. So your mileage may vary. Basic fade out to gray, okay. Start time duration. Okay, let's cut this to 8 seconds. I'll have to write this down. So this is fight 7. Cut to 8 seconds. Fade out from 5 to 8. And the color is so I'm pretty sure I changed the gray color since I made the screenshots for the website. But let's just use that for now. So that's 2929. And I can't easily look it up in the game because it's in scalars. And this I think I've taken from the screenshots. Yeah, from this one. But I can adjust it. The fade, of course. Okay, that's fight 7. 8 seconds. And then let's create the fade out. Where is it? Isn't C:A audio? And death MP4. Codec copy was selected. Okay, it really needs to be that. Okay. Where's my fade? Oh, there's the fade. That's too long of a fade. So let's cut it down to... Let's go the other direction. Let's make it too short. And then do this. And then if it's really too short, I'll... That's actually perfect. And then what I need is the end. So this also needs to fade in, I hope. Fade starts a bit soon. The text, but I'll just fade it in quicker. Fade in, start 0. I hope this works. The same. As the other way around. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay, let's compile or concatenate all of these. Come on. I have it with the / lately. Okay, it's 50 seconds long now. And there was a hang. Okay. Why is it hanging sometimes? That was also the wrong file. Let's try that again. Maybe try this flag here. Still hangs. Something went wrong when cutting the videos, I think. That little movement as if you're coming onto an island is nice. Yeah, thanks. I thought it looked fun too. Okay, that faded out. But this, yeah, I mean, it's not bad, except for the hanging of the files. Some concatenated files. Oh.